Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Tiny, it's gonna be Davai Llama as expected on the off lane. So I think they also needed like something ranged for the lane.
Move's going to be playing the Monkey King, so it's going to be a support Jakiro and a core Monkey King.
Making sure that they can try to push out some of that early regen. Doing a decent amount of harass, honestly. Like, they're really going for this. They could actually, yeah, there it is.
Wow.
There's the first. Looking fairly solid. Over in the top lane, seems that Davai Llama had himself a nice start and is about to have himself a little bit better of a time. They get plenty of damage over onto Husky. One more hit. This time it's going to be Alex who secures a kill. It's going to get brought down a bit low here by the Medusa, but not enough damage to take out Skywrath just yet.
Well, 2 kills now. It's not the end of the world.
Uh-oh. They already used the stomp? No, they don't need it.
Ooh.
He has plenty of damage, pretty much. A bit more damage here in the top lane. Spile sitting low on the mana again, but just a lot of harassment as Gunner, ooh, in the mid lane. Okay.
Rough one.
Was that just solo completely?
Death will hurt them a little bit. They might go on Eve's here, bottom.
Yeah, that looks like to be the case, but Sam is also here. He's got a little Pinecone Warrior. They have to be careful as they're going to try to get off enough damage. They don't have the detection, though, so
Right,
Moo waiting patiently.
Another dual breath. He's going to have refraction, 3.
Oh, Gunner shows up and says, hey, nice. I'll take this kill, but Esk making his own rotation down here. The Vortex back over onto Gunner. Nice ice path, though. Dodge away. Gunner needing a little bit more space. He does not have it as Esk closes the gap quite easily.
Potentially give him better ability to get kills, but it's a weird skill build. It's not one that we see very normally, and his net worth is now suffering. Z-Freak also going to get killed here. And Wildcard Gaming just kind of rolling over the Zoomers at the moment. I mean, we saw Gunner's one successful.
Something feels up as already just Esk ball lightning away. Doesn't want to be here. Even go and they pop one of the traps just for good measure. Oh, Alex though, maybe he's sticking around a little bit too long. So no mobility on him just yet. This is most likely a kill. Vi though, following up with the Avatos. Not quite enough. The zoom forward, though, coming out from Esk. He's trying to burst down. Moose will be able to find as he jumps over onto the Jakiro. Eve joining into the fight. The Macropire's already been laid down, but it's a double kill now for Esk. Got that double damage. A little bit low on mana. Devi seeing himself a Husky. Throws out the Avalanche. Connects over onto 2. The toss-up into the air. Husky somehow still alive, and Esk needing to be very careful. He may have gotten too greedy. That tree lands over on Husky, but they'll end up removing Esk. He's creeping. Yeah, there's the Avalanche.
He doesn't have mana shield on.
The toss. Yeah, we've got the mana shield on now, but the slow with the enchant, they need a little bit more damage, and by God, they have it. We'll pull back here, drop the Monkey King ultimate, but Wildcard's just going to be able to walk away. That ice path not connecting.
Ugh, that's a painful game from the Zoomers. I think the last series they played a little earlier and then tried to use that to farm creeps faster, but it is still pretty early. Good start here.
That Wild Wing. Sam has been on point with these. This feels like this shouldn't happen. Sam should not be allowed to continuously do this because they're baiting. You can see Davai Llama getting into position with that Mystic Flare coming in. They'll turn back around. They don't want to get stuck in the stone gaze. The forward, though, coming out from Storm. Ends up getting turned into that stone like we talked about. So he ends up falling. Perhaps just being a little bit too greedy here because Stabilization has no more mana left, but the disarm over onto the TA will make it so they can't finish him off. They'll be able to take down Z-Freak, turn their attention over to Moo.
Damn.
And Davai, he was full-on Davaiing here. He's chasing after Stabile. This is looking like a Dentusa.
That almost worked for Moo, actually. He almost got his 4th hit on Tiny, and then it opened up his options.
So we're progressing,
Yeah.
but it is, like we said, it's a struggle. Zip forward, coming out from S, putting out the silence, followed up with that Mystic Flare as they manage to take down that tree, and uh-oh, Stabile is not looking good here. Stone Gaze does come out. Have to wait to be patient, but they have so much damage. Oh my word, she never stood a chance.
Yeah, they didn't even need a stun.
Do need a stun to stop Z-Freak here, and they don't have it, so Z-Freak will be able to.
Smoke comes around. Let's see if they can get any good fight. Sam's gonna walk into it.
Sam's gonna break the smoke over on multiples. Gunner's a little bit unsure of where he wants to go now, and that's a big opening here as the BKB comes out to Vi again. This positioning, we talked about it. Maybe he's still alive though. The Stone Gaze coming into effect. zip forward onto the back line, so they end up taking out Moxxi. Freak will fall. Now they'll just chase right around, back over at this dude. So they're trying to move her around. They try to force staff, but it's not going to be enough as they just have so much damage. They eventually take down Divine Llama, but they will lose the Medusa, and it's looking like they're going to lose Husky too. In fact, it's a full team wipe.
I really... This is liquid fire.
Oh, immediately, smoke breaking. Boundless comes up, and Husky pumps that BKB. We've got two different fights going on. Immediately jumps out, takes down Husky. Moo will fall to even. There's going to be that buyback coming out now from Husky. They use the Stone Gaze, will end up losing the top up over to the side. They just burst Kustabile. He has no mana left. He's already dead gunner now, trying to roll away. One more hit should do the trick, and Ask gets himself a double kill. They just GG out.
Just chunky him in terms of him getting to his later items, so I think it's a pretty decent Huskar pick here.
Solve did get delivered and used.
Oh, that could be okay. No, he's there. It is. There's the first blood. It was a close one, but yeah, like we said, there's just no reach.
Esk is 26-3 now. Kunko will clean that up a bit. They're both doing quite well.
They spotted out the stacks over on the side.
Maybe a kill mid. Someone's dying.
Someone's dying? Are you sure?
No. Yes. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, he wants to go in, but there's a remnant there.
We lost the kill on Eve because you made us look in the mid lane.
The Huskar can be so good, but like stabilizing his lane, it just seems so important. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I remember the game, the Huskar actually had a tri-lane to start things up.
That's a lot of damage with those Skelly boys here. Divine Llama, he was doing great, but...
Oh man, that was like watching Lord of the Rings.
A bit more of a passive game coming out this time from Wildcard. And again, I think part of that, like you said, is because of just how, I don't want to say disastrously the lane went for the Huskar, but it has not been an easy one. As now Sam also, you know, he's trying his best, tries to run out, but the impetus will clean him up.
So confident in this kill move, doesn't even throw his tree. He's like, I need that. Gotta go bully somebody later. I mean, East has just been jungling in this large camp for a while. Gets like half a level. Oh, Kustabile gonna die.
No, he does have a point in the reincarnate, so.
Attack speed armor, all that good stuff. See if they can kill.
The zip in. No. Oh, they were going for the Dragon Knight. Or sorry, not the going for Moo, but there it is. There's that reinitiation like we talked about. The X mark spot. Gonna drag right back onto X, but he does have the mana to be able to ball lightning away. So can they make it out though is the question. It's looking pretty good. Oh, I spoke perhaps a little bit too soon as Alex getting Avatos up into the air. He's pretty fast, but the cleave, ooh, yeah, they'll be able to go. They take down Alex. Divine Llama barely surviving. Ooh, the X marks the spot, though, will connect into the Thorn, into the Impetus.
Illuminate, it gave vision. The tower starts attacking and the blast hits. So Z-Freak goes trying to cheese.
Well, that was a very value, another word there, as Sam, is just trying to get some vision up over there, and he is definitely going to pay for that.
Those feel good for Z-Freak. That's like where your HP is full and you just start getting mana for free. You're like, oh yes, Ogre Blood. Out of a winning Huskar, you want to do well in the lane. Kustabile, well, let's see if they can get one life on him.
I think they can get one, but I don't know if they can get two. Yeah, they're already out of there. They're like, oh god, the rest of the team's here. X marks about life drain being applied over to Divine Llama. Sam gonna toss out an ignite. They use the X. Boat comes through. Avalanche move, finding over into the back, tossing up with this Dragon Knight. Sam taking a lot of punishment here from the Enchantress's S. Tries to get a little bit more space. Sam almost dying here, Gunner. You see X off. He's going in for the throw and doesn't quite manage though, and he's sitting very low himself. He's got to be a bit careful. The healing sprites from Husky should be able to bring him back up again. Do they go in though?
Thinking about going mid?
Yeah, they will. They'll drop the fireball. And then they have to be careful as Eve's joining in though. All right, that is going to be the reincarnation. It's the crapified life drain over onto Divine. BKB being shown now from Eve, that they're going to try to finish off. Can they get it? No, they'll cancel out the TP and they'll be able to finally take down this Wraith King. Chases on over after Z-Freak. He's a speedy little skelly man, though, as the blink forward coming out from the Dragon Knight over on the side. The Storm sitting very, very low. They'll finish off Z-Freak. Ask having to kite very, very carefully here. Does have the Vortex. There's the BKB coming out from Moo. It's a triple kill, though, for Eve. He's back online. He's got himself the kill on Husky. They'll make their way over to this mid lane, and finally...
Well, I've got to pop BKB, and once you do, it feels bad.
Moo, toss back with the Ogre. Sam is just going to completely explode. now they'll chase after two heroes over the side. BKB coming out for Divine Llama. EVC doesn't want to fall here. Alex can't do a whole heck of a lot. It's just going to put the Glimmer Cape out, but they get the kill on Divine Llama.
They hit their BKB time. So you can't just like do this endlessly. There are some limitations, but they're going to maybe get caught here.
Yeah, it's looking like to be the case. BKB, though, Husker jumping immediately over onto Tiny. They're going to back off a little bit as they drop the fireball. Have to be careful, though, because Stabile jumping forward again. He does have that Aegis. They'll be able to go and get the disarm off, but they'll still end up losing Sam to get the life drain off of that Tone over here. The zip forward, though, coming through from Storm. He's going to try to poke, get some sciences off or whatever here. Chase after Divine Llama. So already lost Eve. And looking to get themselves this Dragon Knight. Yeah, and they go and they drop a couple tips over onto Eve as well.
Yeah, they're taunt.
Gunner. S thinking about it. Zips forward. Silence does get applied, but there's the BKB like we talked about. Dragged back here with Gunner, but he's got his own BKB pop. Z3 trying to get into position, trying to keep them alive as this ward doing a decent amount. Eve, there it is. He's gonna try to just turn his attention now over to this Wraith King. Is disarmed. He's coming back up again for the second life. It's S balling forward immediately, but can't cancel out the blink. Still has his eyes over onto Gunner as the Dragon Knight is trying to teleport away. Might be able to finally take down the Kunkka. He's disarmed. He's got the burning spears on him. Is it going to be enough? All right, they'll be able to take down Gunner. They'll turn their attention, though, now over to Eve. And that's enough damage to take down the Huskar as Sam gets decrepified, life drain, everything being used over there. Still alive and kicking as S pokes around over onto back lines. Does manage to get a pick off on Z-Freak, but Sam, ooh, barely staying alive.
Ooh, S gets caught.
S does get caught, the toss back, the damage is there.
He does kind of need aesthetics, Cat. Don't want to get killed.
Okay.
There we go. Break his horse, like I said. Oh,
That wasn't a horse.
Break the dodo. The dodo bird with his hollow bones. And the giant.
Don't they know that they're extinct?
Yeah.
Have mercy.
Dude, recall is very fast. Holy crap. What's the delay on this? 3 seconds? Okay.
All right.
They're killing buildings.
They are indeed in the base.
Oh, he missed the skellies.
All right, jump over onto the back lines as immediately, though, Sam will fall. And they get off the Ignis here. Then Esk is trying to zip around, has that BKB going. Get that sleeve. All right, that's going to be the first life of this Wraith King down. As now they need to finish him off here. A little bit of a drag. They throw the Lotus Orb down. They bought back over onto Sam. But it's not proving to be enough. It is just too much damage. Eve gonna have to buy back now. A little bit of a disarm over here. And Divine Llama, he is just separated from the rest of the team. S slipping through. Gonna try to just continue to kite, try to put out some of this pressure. But they do need to be very mindful of this ward coming out here from the Pugna.
My sprites are with us.
They still
Here
can't.
on the side of the Zoomers. You can really blame them. All right, there it is. There's a nice opening over onto Divine Llama. The silence. The zip in coming from S. Oh, what a nice vortex as he pulls everybody back. It allows Divine Llama to get the BKB off as Husker jumping over onto the back lines, trying to just blow up Z-Freak. He should be able to do it. Yes, they'll find the kill over onto the Pugna. Pugna gonna come by back again as another vortex coming out from S. He's trying everything he can. They're all taking a bath in this fireball, but do have to be a bit careful here. S zipping right back into the base. A lot of them sitting very, very low. Sam also, this is not looking good for him. He will end up falling. They just weren't able to do it. So that is Mega Creeps now. Another toss back over to Eve. The zip forward. S trying to be a bro, trying to just pull everyone and everything back over so they have a little bit of time, a little bit of a more of a moment as that wave pushes back and they get the jump over onto the Pugna. Are they going to be able to finish him off, though? It looks like they're going to be able to finish off Eve. So then the GG does indeed get called.
They finally do it. It was not easy.
Again, you don't want to end up in this position where some of those other Coddle drafts we see, like Timber, Coddle, Pango, not giving you the best just like hero to go in and stun a dude for all the seed.
Normally a skill that you don't see contested much, but we'll see with the armor.
A little bit of a scuffle coming off right off the bat.
Great dodge.
Z-Freak
Or block.
gonna get a little bit here, but they need a little bit more hits. Oh no, he's got the Fairy Fire. Do force that out. Eve was love to get this kill. Don't you touch him, Sam.
Were you scared too? I was
Yeah,
like,
at the moment I was-
I was like, oh, I'll take that. Okay, cool.
For me,
I have an AoE.
No, they're. No, this time it's gonna be the Timber that falls with a nice rotation here.
Yeah, I tried to pull the build these all up. I'm sure he really wishes that he had Chip Vest.
Okay, we have the Rolling Thunder in the mid lane and a rotation from Eve, so they'll be able to clean up and they might be able to get themselves Gunner here too. Nope, the toss back will ensure that he can survive, but as Gives a little bit of chase.
Do you twice, and now your game's gonna fall off.
Yep.
You know. But in the meantime, Moo's still got good net worth. Oh, ganked by a neutral creep. Oh, that was legit a mistake. Okay, he did not mean to do that. That one hurts.
Does indeed. This is also going to hurt Sam. Double A. Surprise here. Eve going forward here by the tower. They're going to start to collapse. And again, there it is. There's the avalanche toss into the exorcism, into the silence, into the boundless. They are just doing everything they can, and they might even lose Z-Freak for it. But they do get their target, the one that they wanted.
Mm-hmm. Definitely worth it. 2 more
They're over at Gunner. Continue. Oh, Timber Chain doesn't quite connect here. Eve making his way. Oh, but the Fiend's Grip does, and so does Reality as Divine Llama eventually gets Gunner. Just what he was looking for. S giving a little bit of hunting here. Divine Llama gonna just cut down some trees. Figures there's gotta be a Monkey King over here somewhere. And they've got the disarms, jump over, they'll finish up Constabulate. They do have the Exorcism, and she does have that Spirit Siphon, the Overgrowth coming into play, but I'm not sure, is it gonna be enough now? They burst down Moo, as Esk is very low. He's just gonna roll on out Autobots, they'll take down Z-Freak, they're hunting for Husky, and they're gonna roll right around. Oh, he's so close, there it is! And there's the Timber Chain. Aegis will pop, but I think that was a great use of that Aegis.
It was. I mean, the fact that it went that far. Yeah, okay, he can farm fast, and he can get his Battle Fury, or his BKB, but... Ooh, this would be a big kill, actually.
This would be, but they gotta get it first, and they're chasing pretty hard the roll from Z-Freak, but the BKB coming up from Eve will buy him enough time, and the Overgrowth not going to connect over onto this Chaos Knight. So now Sam left behind. He will be the sacrifice, but the reinitiation coming into play. The Timber Chain doesn't quite connect, but Moose still will fall here. So now they'll cut down another tree and take out Husky. The roll coming out from Esk, looking to see if he can find the right angle. They're focusing down on this Monkey King. The follow-up from Divide, lots of damage with that Chakra. Can they get a little bit more damage? So the silence over onto the Timber. It's not looking great. BKB getting popped over onto Coastal Play. Still alive. Still, Divine Llama will be able to just run away. See a couple boops coming out here from Alex as he drops down that Illuminate. It's a good blinding light. The silence, though, over onto the Pango, causing a bit of a problem. They do manage to finally take that Coastal Delay. And now S dodging, dancing all around. This is looking like a disaster here for the Zoomers. They're losing so many. Over here, Moo, he is just in the forest with a lot of unfriendly faces as now Husky is strewn to be found here. He starts with the... Is he going to go for the full roll? Oh, he's hoping that he can find someone. They're going to go drop that Illuminate as Eve finds himself a Z-Freak. Esk is going to commit here for the Rolling Thunder. Can he find Gunner is the question. Okay, there he is. They found him. They'll go right back in. They've got the roll up here. They've got the Spirit Vessel. And they're just going to stun lock him in place. And that's a dead Tiny in the bottom lane. Some more pressure being placed over onto Mook. Stabilization here, though. The TPs are coming out, though, from the side of Wildcard. They're hoping that they'll continue. They're trying to stay in this fight here. But Sam does find himself a Monkey King. He's got the grip available if they want to go for it. The Rolling Thunder. Look at all these TPs. They are not happy that their Monkey King is getting attacked here. So they'll follow up with the Overgrowth. It looks like they'll be able to protect. Oh, no!
Oh,
the last
my
thing
God.
they still end up losing if they even went with the Tree ulti. The Hex coming out, and it looks like Sam, is he going to be able to survive? It looks like he is, but over on the best side, they're going to see that Husky will fall. Moo also taking down. The damage coming out from the side here of Wildcard is just too strong. Looks like Gunner did manage to take down Sam in the end with the swashbuckle, hoping that he's sticking around. Z-Freak rolling back in. Oh, does he save him? No, yeah, does manage, but they end up probably losing Z-Freak here unless he can make it out in time.
no.
No, he's not going to be lucky.
He had to go in there, though, because like Gunner got hit by the shield crash. That means that Pango will know he hit somebody because he gets the buff above his head. So he's like, okay, I gotta try to save him. It was a really good attempt, but unfortunately, S got him. Oh.
Okay, all right, he's still gonna die for this, but the BKB does get popped here from Gunner. And that is, of course, another bash coming to play. Sam buying back. Oh my God, they just shred through this Tiny. Good Lord. As they're going even further here, they're just trying to put some more damage over onto the racks. They'll finish up the top and make their way over towards the mid. Or they'll look to get themselves another kill here. You have to be careful. Stabile has already popped that BKB. Using these spider legs, they go. Roll forward, a little bit off the mark as Z-Freak gets dragged and good silence though, but the Fiend's Grip coming out. They'll end up losing Z-Freak. They're just holding this poor Tiny in place. The Ignoose getting dropped on top of that Divine Llama, trying to cut through everyone if he can. The guy just cuts through. Like we said, using on the side, and Husky will be the next one to fall. The pressure is on. They're chasing down Constabulate. They just have so much damage. These... Oh, man, they call GG.
They almost
Right. Trinkets.